Okay, so I've been covering the Steam Deck since I got it the last couple of weeks, and there's been one console that I've kind of forgotten about, and I was kind of looking around for stuff to go over, and I was reminded of this one because of what I saw as I was looking around. The Pico-8 is a fantasy console from Lexalawful, and it's got a whole library of games. It's had an active community for like the last decade plus. So basically, it's got like all these cool things. It's kind of like an old Commodore 64 per se, but it comes with a bunch of the tools for putting together graphics, music, and so on without you having to directly code it per se, and you're coding your game logic in Lua as well. And what's cool is you can actually load up games into cartridges in image files. So you'll do a p8.png image, and when you export as that's the whole game contained in the image as well. So it renders as an image, but it has the code baked into the data as well. You can also mess around with the games that you play, or you can explore the cartverse, which is kind of built in as what's called Splore in the thing. And then you've got your community resources that cover a bunch of the stuff, like how to program in it and things. They're like multiple zines on programming for Pico-8, and then you can run it on just about anything. So like I said, it's been over a decade that this has been out. So when you so they've got different web builds that you can do too. You can export it as an HTML, and you can run your games in the web like they have here as an example. So they have enabled mouse support, which is kind of cool. That is so mean. So yeah, you can see that they've got a retro aesthetic in the games. So if I were to switch over to Star Wars, the soundtrack is very simplified too. So how do you get Pico-8 in the first place? You may be asking. So it says here it's about $15. So when you click Pico-8, get Pico-8, down here at the bottom, it actually goes through Humble Store to send you the game, and you can add on Voxatron, which is another one of their fantasy consoles if you want to as well. So if you've already picked up Pico-8 or whatever previously, all you have to do is click download it, and it'll take you to the updates page. So you can see that it's picked up that I have Humble Voxatron debut bundle, which is when I actually picked it up. I had picked up Voxatron in a Humble bundle over a decade ago, and yeah, so I've got access to Pico-8 and a few other games as well on top of that. But so you can go here, and where was it? So it's got the links off to the side, and we can go 64-bit, and it will download the Pico-8 for us, and it's really quick about it. I do have a couple other resources for Pico-8 stuff, so I will take a second, kind of figure out what version I actually have downloaded of Pico-8 and go to that folder. Okay, so I didn't have the most up-to-date version of Pico-8 installed, but you can see that here is it. There are various Pico zines that are available to help you learn to code with it. If you've got some grasp on Lua, it should be pretty simple to pick up. There is a cheat sheet of the command stuff and some of the programming stuff for Pico-8. I don't remember where I picked it up. It's got the URL right in here. So yeah, you can pick it up there. And then there is game development with Pico-8 that someone wrote. So basically for Pico-8, you're just going to go into your Pico-8 folder after you download it. I'm sure you can install it through the AUR if you really feel like it, but we're not going to worry about that. Oh. So actually, what I forgot is... I was pretty sure that that Pico8.txt would have, unless it's history, because if I remember correctly, I believe Pico-8 actually came with documentation as well. Or I thought it did. Anyway, I remember it coming with documentation and a text file, but that's okay. So we can go... Oh, wait. So when we run Pico-8, it'll come up in a window like this. And so we can type help. So it's basically like your old computer terminals, except it's basically built for writing games. So we can run, let's see. Okay, so we've got Explore here. So if we go Explore, did we... So we have to update it. Featured. So you can see that we've got a bunch of like cool little games in here that are available. And people have done some really impressive work as well. Let's see, and so they've also got a jam section, which is games built during a game jam as well. Pico 1K jam, so yeah. Herbarium. Pico Quest. Let's see, Doom style. So the one I am looking for... So yeah, you do have full usage of your keyboard as well. So this is what reminded me about the Pico-8, is Poom, which is an interesting little project unto itself. Let's see, what was it? I don't want that one. Okay, whatever. Controls. Let's slow that down a little bit. ESDF? Why? gonna pick an easy one, I'm sorry. Why would you do ESDF? Why? So you can see that it's got like a Doom 3D aesthetic to it. Would you just die, please? So you've got the HUD and everything, so yeah. So we've got armor. You can see the little dude down there telling us how much armor we have. Looks like a little dude at least. That's mean. Come on. Thank you. I don't know, I think Doom was pretty easy to do in Pico-8 due to the style that it was originally. I'm not ready for that yet. I forgot a secret because I cheated and looked at a video where someone showed this off. Okay. Well then. So yeah, you can see it's very pixelated in the 3D as well. It's very, very DOS-like. Oh. If I wanted to mess around with it, I could hit escape. And then we can go into... what is it? So we can favorite it, which we will do. Controls... or was it? I remember there being an edit mode. How do I go back to that? Give me my mouse back. Give me my mouse back. Thank you. Where was it? Time to go back to it. I will be back in a second. Okay, so I found the manual for it. There's a bunch of resources on the resources tab under the Pico-8 on Lexalawful's site. So we're gonna exit to explore. And we're gonna clear the screen. Gonna ls our directory. Let me look for the structure. Can I go? Well, that's helpful. Okay, so here we've got Poom loaded. It's already loaded in the cartridge. Nice. So we can sit here, and we've got the cursor here. So here's the code. And yeah, it looks like that's everything in the code. So the graphics are very interesting. So everything is basically hard-coded for the graphics. And then you've got the music, let's see, that you can mess around with. This is very nice. So yeah, it looks like everything's pretty much coded in for Poom. So I don't think... Let's see, 464 lines of code for it, which is interesting. Okay. But yeah. So Pico-8 not only lets you play games and program them, but you can learn from other people's projects as well. So let's see, we already, yeah. So you can learn from other people about how they did things and do it yourself as well. So like the whole flow and effect, you could learn how to do that. Danitrakis. Mentat. Hello, Mentat. Oh! It's the Dune RTS. Darn. What? Yeah, it's exactly the Dune RTS. Anyway. Undune 2, so yeah. That gives you an idea. So that's Pico-8. Like I said, it lets you explore a lot. In fact, some games that you may be familiar with, like Celeste, were actually originally written on Pico-8. And then... it made their way outside as well. So a lot of people do a lot of cool things. You can sell games that you make in Pico-8 as well. They don't limit you by that. So, yeah, that's Pico-8. Oh, before I forget. For all of the resources for Pico-8, like I said, once you go to the Pico-8 page, hit resources, and like these are like where you can get the zines and things like that, and the cheat sheet. There's the community wiki and everything to help you like get your handle on Pico-8, including the user manual here. So it'll help you a lot. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Algorithm really seems to like that, and it actually helps it get directly out to more people. And you can even join the chat and interact when I'm not online or what have you in Discord, Guilded, XMPP, and check out my streaming stuff. Links are all in the description places, and I will see you guys later.